There are so many things you need to know about Oakville before you buy a home here, and at the top of most parents' list is the quality of education that their children will receive. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the top 3 high schools in Oakville. But right before we get into that, it's really critically important to understand the difference between public and Catholic schools. I get asked this all the time. Can my child, we are not Catholic, can we attend a Catholic high school? Yes, you can. In Ontario, anyone can attend a Catholic high school. At the elementary school level, you can't. It depends upon the board, but most boards, at least one parent has to be Catholic. So that distinction between public and Catholic is more at the elementary school level. That's important because in today's video, we are going to look at both public and Catholic schools, but a quick hint, the top 3 high schools were all public in Oakville this year in 2025. Hi, and welcome to Toronto Area Living, where you'll find information about the GTA that no one else is sharing with you. My name is Mike Santos, and if you have any questions whatsoever about real estate, schools, home prices, anything to do with living within the GTA, then you can find a link in the video description below in order to contact me directly. So let's jump into things with the #1 rated high school in Oakville. Very quickly, before we do that, it's actually important to talk about one more thing. I know you're waiting for this list, but this is really important because all scores, all rankings are based upon 2 things when it comes to high school: the grade 9 math test and the grade 10 literacy test. That's it. So we're going to take a look at those numbers, but we're going to take a look at them a little bit differently with a little bit more contextualization. So when you look at things like the Fraser Institute or other research and videos that you may have watched, you'll just see this number out of 10. And if it's a green number, hey, we'll put on the list. If it's a yellow number, we're not even going to consider it. And so this is something that I think shortchanges a lot of people when they're looking for a great community and a great neighborhood and a great school, because not every school is going to have great test scores. Now, the Ontario average when it comes to the math score within the province is about only 54% of students that are above that standard. Literacy test is about 84.5%. Now, Oakville is a little bit of an exception. There's 6 high schools within Oakville, and pretty much all 6 of them are rated extremely highly. We're going to only take a look at 3 today, but all 6 of them are rated extremely highly, some of the best within the entire province of Ontario. So today, when you look at these high schools and the neighborhoods that they're in, these are all going to be great choices for you. And really any high school within Oakville is going to be a great choice, both public and Catholic. But people really want to know what the best schools are, what their programs are, what they offer. And we're going to take a look at that in today's video. So that's it. Just wanted to break that down for you and let you know, give you a little bit of context to that information. Coming in at #1 is Iroquois Ridge Secondary School. Students that live in the neighborhoods of Wedgwood Creek, Joshua Creek, and Falgarwood will be able to attend here. Math scores for grade 9 were 88% and the literacy score was 95%. This makes it not only the #1 high school within Oakville, but actually one of the top schools in the entire province. Known as the Ridge, it continues to excel as not only one of the best high schools in Oakville, but one of the best in Ontario, once again posting one of the highest scores in the province. With nearly 1,600 students, it's an impressive feat to notch year after year. Iroquois Ridge Secondary School also boasts the Business and Arts and Culture Specialist High Skills Major programs, and it continues to be a highly targeted school for families moving to or within Oakville. Now, within the 3 neighborhoods that this school is part of, Wedgwood Creek, Falgarwood, and Joshua Creek, if you're considering Oakville and this high school in particular, then it's Joshua Creek that is really the standout neighborhood of the 3 communities that make up this school catchment area. It has the nicest homes, the most expensive, they are the most modern, and it has a top rank elementary school, Joshua Creek PS. So overall, if you've got the budget for it, then Joshua Creek is the standout neighborhood to target if you want to get into Iroquois Ridge Secondary School. As for home prices within these neighborhoods, we have Wedgwood Creek, Joshua Creek, and Falgarwood. Joshua Creek is really the standout neighborhood of the 3 communities. It has the nicest homes, the most modern. Overall, it's just a really attractive neighborhood, but the price point is what is a little bit scary for most people. The detached price point is, or detached median price is 2.4 million or so. That's the sort of median average detached price. And for townhomes, it's about 1.52 million. So those numbers are way out of whack for you, then you can take a look at both Falgarwood and Wedgwood. Falgarwood would be much more affordable. Wedgwood Creek would be sort of just in between those two. But the thing that really stands out about Joshua Creek is that it has a top rank elementary school. So if you're looking for top schools for the entire time your children are going to school from elementary to secondary, Joshua Creek is a great long-term area to settle in. Falgarwood you'll find a little bit older, 1970s built, and most of it is going to be on the lower end for elementary school scores. So if you're trying to find that sort of overall best school zone, then Joshua Creek is going to be the neighborhood you want to target within Iroquois Ridge's catchment area. Coming in at number 2 on our list is Abbey Park Secondary School. To make things a little bit easier, this is located within the neighborhood of Glen Abbey. This is in West Oakville and only within this area. So it'll be a little bit easier to take a look at that neighborhood in just a second. Now, the math score for grade 9 students was 84%, and the literacy pass rate was 95%. Abbey Park Secondary School offers keen students the opportunity to get ahead by taking university courses with its AP programs in calculus, biology, chemistry, statistics, English, and computer science. It also boasts some of the nicest facilities in the city, with students having access to a weight room, home economics kitchen, library, and track. On top of that, it's located right next to the Glen Abbey Community Center. Abbey Park also has strong roots in math, drama, music, and sports programs. There are also tons of councils and clubs for students to explore. As for the neighborhood of Glen Abbey, this was one of Oakville's first truly planned neighborhoods back in the 80s and early 90s. Now, some of the homes are going to be on the older side now, starting to age a little bit, but there are amazing pockets here and very affordable pockets in some areas. Now, most areas are still going to be quite expensive. Like our average or sort of median detached pricing is 1.935 million, but there are townhomes in this area that you can explore, condo townhomes as well. The median price for a townhome is about 1.1 million, and for a condo townhome / condo apartment, it's about 765,000. So you do have availability within these neighborhoods, even though Glen Abbey traditionally is actually one of the more expensive neighborhoods within Oakville. Coming in at number 3 on our list is Oakville Trafalgar. This serves Old Oakville, Ford, Morrison, and the curious case of Clearview, which is the furthest east neighborhood within Oakville, kind of isolated by itself just next to bordering Mississauga. The math score in grade 9 was 83% for Oakville Trafalgar, and the literacy pass rate was 96%. So let's take a closer look at the school. Oakville Trafalgar, aka OT, is Oakville's second oldest high school, first opening its doors in 1908. Much has changed since then, with the school moving to its current day location on Devon Road in 1992. But what hasn't changed is OT's ranking as one of the best schools in the province, falling only 0.2% short of Abbey Park to finish 3rd in this year's ranking. Boasting specialist programs like engineering and robotics, health science and wellness, ICT, and a STEM program, this is another standout choice in Oakville. As for the catchment area, this is South Oakville, so it's going to be some of the most expensive homes, not only within the city, but within the province. So you have Ford, Old Oakville, Morrison. Realistically, you're going to be looking at $2 to $3 million for any kind of home within this area, but there is Clearview. So Clearview, as I mentioned, is a little bit separated from the rest of the city. It's kind of tucked away in its own little pocket. Detached homes here pretty much exclusively. There's a small little bit of semi-detached homes, but the median price is about 1.665 million for a detached home. So while it is not necessarily the most affordable neighborhood, it is certainly much more affordable than the other neighborhoods within this catchment area. So if you're interested in Oakville Trafalgar or any of its programs, then you're going to want to take a look more closely at the neighborhood of Clearview. And if you want even more information on the neighborhood, you can find a link to the neighborhood in the video description below. Those are your top 3 high schools in Oakville for 2025, but if you want the full list, you can head to the link in the video description below to get that. And to contact me directly, again, there is a link in the video description below. You can either email me, call me, or book a free time on my calendar for us to speak one-on-one. And for any other videos or resources related to schools, real estate, or anything about living within Oakville, you guessed it, there are more links in the video description below for you to use. And again, if you found this video valuable, I would really appreciate if you could hit the like button below. That will give other people a chance to find this video to help them understand what are the best schools within Oakville. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.